Ujoin, mami. Hello. Welcome, Mr. Runoza.
The presenter will come.
No matter how long that the presenter
So it's charging me. Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Runoza. It's good to see you, sir. Got the detoxing pad, right? So now I'm going to talk about what these products do in our bones or for our bones, right? Compound marrow, right? Compound marrow, we need to consume compound marrow to actually improve the bone density side of things. Now, the bone density, you remember, I'm sure most of us, we always eat those chewable bones, right? And those chewable bones, they've got that marrow in between. That marrow that we suck the juices out and we feel like this is so nice, and we chew the bone until the total marrow of that bone is gone. So that is the marrow that we're talking about. So now your bone, if it loses the marrow, it becomes very brittle. And when it becomes very brittle, you are fragile. It means that your bones can break at any time. Any amount of force that will be exerted on your bones will just simply snap or crack, right? So we need bone compound marrow for then plastering that bone so that that marrow is well maintained, because we need that marrow in our bones. It's good also for preventing us from things like getting pneumonia in our bones, right? Okay, then we've got now what is called calcium. Calcium, our calcium from greenwood is this is a plant-based calcium. It's called nano calcium. So most people would consume milk from cows assuming that that's where the calcium is coming from. No, you are wrong. The calcium that you assuming that you're taking from cows, that is poison basically, because you are taking something that has been genetically modified into your system and you're assuming that it is calcium. But the calcium I'm talking about here is the calcium nano from greenwood, which is extracted from plants, from the source, which is our ground, right? And this calcium then makes sure that it improves the calcification of our bones. Your bone is going to be healthy, it's going to be strong, it's not going to be brittle, it's going to be able to carry the body mass, right? So you find that if somebody then, they're growing older or someone is obese and they're having difficulties in movement, it means that the bones are actually fragile. There's so much weight on the bone cannot actually sustain the weight of the body, right? Then that calcium, we need it for calcification of the bone. Then we've got what is called joint health care, or it's also known as arthropower. Now, remember our bones have the joints, right? Those joints, we don't want to cause any friction in between our bone, our joints. Now, so joint health acts as the lubricant of the bone. It will actually increase the synovial fluid in between our bones so that there's no friction in between our bones, right? It's just like when you open a door hinge, like the door, your normal door in our houses, right? It's got hinges, right? Those hinges are the same as our joints in our body. Now, if those hinges don't have enough of lubricant, your doors start making noise, right? They make that squeaky sound that is so annoying in your ears, right? So same thing applies with your body. Your joints, we want to make sure that there's nothing that makes that squeaky sound or that friction in between. So we take that product, which is called joint health care, right? Or it's called arthropower. Then we've got what is called the bone plaster. Now, most people succumb to back pain, or you've got swelling feet. All this we need to take care of. Now, the bone plaster is something that you can actually plaster it on your bone side, right? Let's say you wake up in the morning, you're feeling a spasm on your neck. You can stick that bone plaster so that the bone plaster is very rich. It's made out of bamboo and also vitamin C. So it will penetrate of the vapor of that plaster. It will go into your system, into your bones rather, and take out the toxins, right, from your bone side. So it will. So if you know that you're succumbing to spasms a lot, or you've got back pain, or you've got a joint pain, or you've once had an injury on your knee or ankle, you can use that product. It is called the bone plaster, right? Okay, so that's what I just had to say on the bone side of things. Now, I want to also go to one fundamental that we all do in life. We eat, right? Now, I'm going to talk about what is called the digestive care or digestion side of things, which is our digestive care package. Now, remember, our digestion starts from the mouth, right? We put food in our mouth, we chew the food. But there are some people that they don't chew food. I don't know whether they've got 4 stomachs like cows, because the cow does not chew food. It first gallops the food, then the stomachs take care of the chewing side, right? So now, as human beings, our digestive system is designed not to digest foods that are more soluble, that are like meat, for instance. Meat is meant for animal. So the human system is not designed for consuming animal tissue. But because the westernized world has come to us and told us that for you to get the source of protein, you need to eat what? Meat. But guys, it's not the case. The most protein that you can find anywhere else is in plants. So plant-based is the way to go, right? So now, as you put food in your mouth, you chew the food. And there's going to be movement that happens, right, from your digestive side of things, right? So you're going to digest your food. The process of you swallowing the food actually moving from your mouth through your trachea, your sphincter valve, that movement is called peristalsis, right? That is the movement of food from your mouth to the stomach, right? Then, now, what are challenges that people succumb to in the digestive side of things? People succumb to ulcers, people succumb to lots of acids, which is now where the gallbladder plays the role there. So we want to talk about all these things. So now, what are the products that we have on our digestive care package? We've got what is called gastric health. Gastric health is very good, guys, for people that succumb to a lot of heartburn. Heartburn is whereby somebody eats food, it goes into their system through the sphincter valve, and instead now the food is not being digested accordingly. Then it starts causing that heartburn, right? Then you start burping, you start feeling like as if your chest, there's something burning on your chest area, right? So you need to consume what is called gastric health. Then moving forward now, we also have, remember guys, our stomach is also got what is called bacteria, right? I want you to understand this. We've got what is called a mucosa. Mucosa acts in this way in our digestive system. Mucosa really this is the good bacteria or good stomach acids, right? But we've got good stomach acids, then we have the bad acids, which are the ones that are responsible for decomposition, right? So now, if then in that regard, things don't go well, then we need a product that is called Parashield. Parashield, this is a product that is very idealistic. It curbs things like your stomach worm, tapeworm. You find there's people that have worms in their system, right? So Parashield is very good. You need that product for dealing with worms. Tapeworm, I mentioned tapeworm, right? I mentioned also there's ringworms as well that actually play a role in our stomachs. So sometimes there's people that eat a lot, but still they don't get big, or the body does not absorb the nutrients that they need, because those worms are actually eating the food nutrients, right? Then we've got aloe vera. Aloe vera is very good, guys, for killing bacteria in our stomach, with the bad bacteria, which we don't need. And it's also good for accelerating the excretion of toxins in our system. So for people that have issues of bowel movement, it's also very good because you're not going to have a diarrhea. You're going to have a frequent normal bowel movement, right? So know it as in-cleansing tea. There's people that have issues of not going to the bathroom. If you find yourself eating food in the morning or in the afternoons, but you rarely visit the bathroom, it's a problem. Your digestive system is not a refrigerator. You need to eat, digest, and excrete, be it solids, be it liquids, right? So you need your in-cleansing tea. Your in-cleansing tea is going to then take care of digesting, of excreting whatever is not needed in the body. So for people that have issues of bloatiness, constipation, piles, you can also take that product, right? Okay, then going forward again, we've got what is called chitosan. Chitosan, guys, is rich in fiber. If nowadays we know most people that are eating most refined foods a lot. When you find yourself eating lots of refined foods, you succumb to a lot of issues when it comes to now constipation, and issues of excreting the bowel movement side, right? So chitosan is very rich in fiber. It actually then helps your stomach to actually digest everything that you eat. So it's rich in fiber. It's a fiber from the sea, right? And it's also an immune booster. So you take that chitosan if you want to then improve your digestive system or to add more fiber to your digestive system. Then we've got spirulina. Spirulina, my good sirs and ladies, spirulina is a very, very wonderful product. This product is equivalent, 2 capsules of this product is equivalent to 1 kilogram of your fruit and veg. Now, how many of us consume fruits and veg every now and then? You find that it's rare, but if you make sure that you consume that product, which is called spirulina, 2 capsules of spirulina, you are actually then supplementing your body with everything that your body needs from the vegetable side as well as on the fruit side of things, right? Okay, then we also have what is called royal jelly. Guys, there's people that, if you look at their skin doesn't look healthy. It's also because of the foods that we eat. So make sure that we take royal jelly. And also it is very good for wound healing, because if your digestive system does not comprehend, you also succumb to what is called sugar diabetes. So our Greenwood products, they work in 2 ways. They don't attend to only one problem. They attend to so many problems, at least 2 different problems, right? So royal jelly is very good for your skin, selling, right? So if you consume your royal jelly, and for the ladies as well, as you eat your foods, it's also good for improving your hairline, right? You're going to have a nice hairline. You're not going to have hair falling off because it's very, very rich, right? Then we also have balsam pear tea. Balsam pear tea, like I said, we also tackle things like sugar diabetes. Your digestive system has what is called an insulin. If your insulin then is failing to function, you will succumb to sugar diabetes. Now, what is insulin? Rather, your pancreas, if it fails to work, then it affects your insulin side of things. Now, it means that your food consumption side is not being able to be converted to energy. So you need to take your balsam pear tea, right? So guys, again, there's one other product that I want to not leave out. It's called GlucoBlock. GlucoBlock, you also need to take it in conjunction with your digestive system. So you'll be tackling your digestive system and you are also balancing your sugar levels, your glucose levels in your body, because your glucose needs to be balanced. There's people that maybe you've heard, people that are pre-diabetic. There's people that are pre-diabetic. Their sugar level is very, very high. They're not diabetic, but they're pre-diabetic. They have symptoms of sugar diabetes, but they're not diabetic. So if you take that product, which is called GlucoBlock, it will balance then your sugar levels, which is your glucose, right? And also it's very, very good for the efficiency of wound healing. Because if you then have any open wounds that you have, you find that they will take time to heal, because your digestive system, the nutrients that the body needs to fight whatever then that is attacking your body system and your digestive system is absent. So you need to make sure that we take those products. So guys, from me to you, this is what I had to unpack for you today, the digestive care package, as well as the bone care package. From me to you, thank you so much. And it's over to you, Neronens. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bryan. Thank you so much, Bryan, for the. Okay. Thank you so much for the beautiful.